Hi, and welcome to my guide of the Hero's Quest. The quest requirements are Shield of Araf, Dragon Slayer, Merlin's Crystal, Lost City, and have a total amount of quest points of 55 or more. Have I already completed this quest? Oops. 55 quest points was the maximum amount of quest points that you could get at the release of this quest. Stat requirements are 25 Herblore, 50 mining, and 53 in fishing and cooking. These stats are boostable with a Dwarven Stout and a fishing potion. Items required are a unfinished Herald Lander potion, a slash weapon or a knife, a dusty key, or a weapon to defeat a level 47 if you do not wish to get the lava eel, one quest item in this quest, in the lava maze in Deep Wilderness. Though getting this quest item not in the wilderness will take a couple of minutes longer. They will also need a dragon fire shield, 38 coins, and any kind of pickaxe. Now, because this quest has a quest requirement called Shield of Araf, this means that we have joined either the Black Arms Gang or the Phoenix Gang. If you have joined the Black Arms Gang, then you will need black plate legs, plate body, and plate full helm. And if you have joined the Phoenix Gang, then you will need to bring a ranged or magic weapon to defeat a level 17. And the final requirement is also to bring a friend from the other gang. Now, unlike the Shield of Araf quest, the friend that you can bring along from the opposite gang, even if they have already completed the quest, they can still help you. For the recommendations is to bring a weapon to defeat a combat 111 who can only use melee. Then also bring some food or protect from melee because we need to pass various aggressive monsters, and also one anti-poison. And for the teleports that I'm going to use during this quest are 3 teleports to Falador, 2 to Varrock, and 1 to Brimhaven. The fastest teleports to Brimhaven would be Ardoin and taking the boat, costing 30 coins, or using a glory charge to Musa Point. Where we can start this quest, let me quickly open up the world map, is northwest of Falador, north of Tavali, at the Heroes Guild. Here is the Heroes Guild entrance. Let's talk to the NPC standing outside Arctides and select option 1 and then 4. I am a hero, may I apply to join? And then select option 4, that I will start looking for those things then. Let's go south, and let's go to the White Wolf Mountain, just west from where we are. In the dungeons of the White Wolf Mountain, we are going to fight a combat 111. So make sure that you bring a weapon to defeat her, and also bring some food because we'll need to pass ice warriors, giants, and ice spiders. To enter the dungeons of the White Wolf Mountain, we will need to mine a rock slide on the northern side. This will require a pickaxe and 50 mining. I'm also going to try to walk as much as possible on my way to the entrance of the dungeon, so I will be able to run as much as possible inside of the dungeon. So in Taverley, just go south and make a U-turn after passing the building south of the 2H shop. And from there, you can take either the shortcut via the icy path, or you can just take, just like me, the outer layer of the White Wolf Mountain and just take a little bit longer, but there are no wolves here, and then I will also not need to run. Once you've made it to the most northern side of the White Wolf Mountain, there's a rock slide. Right click on it and mine. Here is the dungeon sign with a couple of mysterious trapdoors laying around. Just go a little bit south, turn on your run energy, right click and mine the rock slide. And there are 3 ladders. Go down the southern one, the southern ladder. Next, go south. I'm gonna try to walk as much as possible still, to be honest. Just gonna run whenever there's a guy aggressive to me. And walk to the first ladder that you see. Climb up. Then here are again 2 ladders. Just take the eastern ladder and go north. I'm gonna run all the way around because there are a lot of aggressive ice spiders in this dungeon. Just run to the end. There's another ladder. Go up and then back down. And then we've reached the Ice Queen. Defeat her for the ice gloves. After we've defeated her, we're gonna teleport to Falador to get our first item out of 3. Go up the ladder all the way at the end. Climb down the other one. Make sure that you have a couple energy left. Maybe I want to save like 5% before I'm getting attacked by a lot of ice warriors in multi-combat. When I see them, I'm gonna run past them and go to the other side of the throne. There should be the Ice Queen. If not, then just lure her north of the throne and defeat her. Her max hit is a 10. Also kinda wanna have some run energy for whenever I wanna eat, so I can run away, eat, and then just wait for her to get to me. Okie doke, that is the Ice Queen defeated. Pick up the ice gloves and teleport Falador. Let's go to the eastern bank, the big one, and let's prepare to get item 1 out of 3 and also make our Blamish oil. To make Blamish oil, we will need 25 Herblore and an unfinished Heralander potion. After we have made that potion, we are heading to Entrana. So make sure that when you're visiting the bank that you deposit your pickaxe and all of your weapons and armor. Enchanted jewelry is allowed. In the end, just bring your unfinished Heralander potion, 38 coins or more, your ice gloves, and 1 teleport to Falador. I'm still bringing all of my teleports, 2 to Falador, 2 to Varrock, and 1 to Brimhaven. Once you have deposited everything that is not allowed on Entrana, let's pay a visit to the fishing store of Port Sarim. In the fishing store, we're going to learn how to make Blamish oil. This requires an unfinished Heralander potion, and the second ingredient is given to us by Garant. This makes it a very easy secondary to obtain. Also, making Blamish oil gives you 80 Herblore experience per Heralander, while making restore potions with a very hard to get secondary, red spider eggs, only gives you 62.5 experience each. I really suggest you, if you can, stop doing this quest right now, buy 700 Heralders and make 700 Blamish oils to get from level 25 to 45 Herblore. I think that is going to be a lot faster and a lot cheaper than making alternative potions. I would stop at level 45 Herblore because that is a requirement for Legends quest, and from level 45 I just keep my Heralders to make into energy potions when energy potions are going to be released. It will take 700 Heralders to get from level 25 to 45 Herblore for the Legends quest. If you do not care about Blamish Oil and you just want the Dragon Battle Axe or the Dragon Mace, let's talk to Garand and select the third option. I want to find out how to cook and catch lava eel. This will make Garand give snail slime. Use this on the Heraldlander potion to make Blamish Oil and gain 80 Herblore experience. Once you're done with your Herblore training, trade Garand, buy 1 fishing bait and 1 regular fishing rod, and use the Blamish Oil or use the rod on the Blamish Oil to make an oily fishing rod and drop the vial. Next, let's go to Entrana. Talk to the monks of Entrana and select the second option, saying that you are ready to go. Once you have arrived to the island, head east and then north, crossing the bridge to the northern side of the island, and just a little bit west of where the Law Altar is going to be, somewhere in November 2004, there is the Entrana Firebird, level 2. Defeat it by either casting a spell on it or using your fist. On death, it will drop a fire feather. To be able to pick this up, you must wear ice gloves. Make sure to do so, else you will take 5 damage and have no feather. And once you have the feather, that is the first item that is required to complete this quest out of 3. Done. Obtained. Gathered. Foraged. Get to the... Let's now go to Falador, go to the bank and prepare to gather item number 2 out of 3. This is Lava Eel. You already have the fishing bait and the oily fishing rod to be able to catch this eel. There are 2 places where you can catch this. Either it is in the lava maze, which is in level 40 wilderness, or between the black demons and the blue dragons in the Taverly dungeon. If you really don't want to go to the lava maze, then go to the Taverly dungeon, even though that will take a little bit longer. If you are going to the lava maze, just like me, then you will need a slash weapon, an anti-dragon fire shield, an antidote, and a teleport to Varrock. If you are going through the Taverly dungeon, then you will need a Dusty Key or a weapon to defeat a level 47, an anti-dragon fire shield, and food, because you will need to pass a lot of aggressive monsters. I'm gonna need some more food though, because the lava maze also has a lot of aggressive black knights, so I'm going to get a little bit more food. If you want to go to the lava maze, just exit Falador, go to the mined altar, and from there just walk straight north to the entrance of the lava maze. Besides some aggressive dark wizards at the entrance of the wilderness and some black knights at the entrance of the lava maze, you are not going to encounter any aggressive NPCs. And the likelihood of seeing a PKer is also really low, since they are basically only at the Axe Hut and Green Dragons. Unless you are playing 2005 Scape, because then you're passing the Green Dragons located in level 13 Wilderness, which is probably going to be a PK spot. But that is only if you are in 2005 Scape. What you technically could do if you are scared of PKs is first, deposit a fire feather in your bank, and second is to hop to a free-to-play server. Then you can walk in the free-to-play server to the lava maze and also catch the lava eel in a free-to-play server. That is an authentic bug that even in old school RuneScape today still exists. But if you're doing this just to avoid the potential very low chance of seeing a PK, then it is just much more time efficient to go and venture into the Taverley dungeon. Simply because the time that it takes for you to hop to a free-to-play server, catch the lava eel, then go back to a pay-to-play server, the extra amount of time that you have to spend doing that is about the same amount of time that you could spend in Taverley dungeon getting the dusty key and catching the lava eel, without having any risk of getting PK'd. Either way, that is enough rambling. Alright, when you see the white line on your minimap, which is the fence of KBD, just a little bit east of it, there is the entrance of the lava maze. Ignore the Black Knights and try to slash the web, using any slash weapon or using a knife from your inventory. Once you've gone through, continue eastward until the path splits. Take the southern path. Follow that path eastward until there is another split. Do not choose any of the two paths, because north of that split are two fishing spots. Fish at that fishing spot, with an oily fishing rod in your inventory as well as one fishing bait, and just simply wait until a raw lava eel spawns in your inventory. You can do so while being in combat. Yeah, you can do this while getting attacked. It just takes a while. Once you have caught one raw lava eel, let's exit the wilderness and let's go to Varrock. The fastest way to exit the wilderness is to go via the KBD layer. Now make sure that you've brought an anti-poison as well as an anti-dragon fire shield. I mean, the poison isn't really that bad, but the dragon fire shield is mandatory. Alright, after you've made it out of the lava maze, open the gate and go to KBD. In KBD's lair, let's teleport to Varrock. This will require you to pass poisonous spiders and have a Varrock teleport in your inventory. If you have neither... Oh fuck, I'm dead, isn't it? KBD just kicked my ass. Did I just lose my fish? Oh no! Fuck. Alright, let's go south and go to the Blue Moon Inn, or the house just south of the Blue Moon Inn. In both of these buildings is a cooking range. And let's use our raw lava eel on either of these cooking ranges to cook it. There's a 100% success rate. And this is item 2 out of 3. We no longer have a need for the oily fishing rod. Drop it. And let's now talk to either of our 2 gang leaders. The Black Arms gang leader, Katrine, in the southwest corner of Varrock, or the Phoenix gang leader in the southern part of Varrock at the dungeon sign called Straven. Right-click and talk to him. If you cannot remember which gang you have joined during the Shield of Araf quest, then just talk to either of them. It is 50-50 in it. Once we've spoken to our gang leaders, let's make our way to Brimhaven. I think the fastest way is to use the Ardoin teleport and take the boat costing 30 coins. Then the second fastest is to use a glory charge to Musa Point. The items that we'll need in this section of the quest depends on a gang that you have joined. For the Phoenix gang, you just need a magic or ranged weapon to defeat a level 17. For the Black Arms gang, you will need your full black armor. The black plate legs you can buy in the desert at Louis Legs. The black plate body you can buy at Horvix in Varrock, I think, or in the Champions Guild. And the black full helm you can buy at Pesca in Barbarian Village. For the teleports, also bring 1 teleport to Varrock and 1 teleport to Falador, because that will be the end of the quest. Here in Brimhaven, the guide splits for those who have joined the Black Arms gang and the Phoenix gang. The Phoenix gang will need to wait for the Black Arms gang to have done their first part. Then you can skip this part and immediately head over to Grip, select option 2 and then option 3 to get the miscellaneous key back. So, if you are with the Black Arms gang and you have your full black set, let's go to the building just southeast of the seafood restaurant, across the street of the Rusty Anchor pub, north of the cooking range. Open the door, or at least attempt to, and select the second option for leafed clover. Then open the door and talk to the guy with the sword, the other NPC inside, Troward, or Trobert. Select the first option about the candlesticks. and select the first option again. I volunteer for this mission. Next, let's go to the building west of the seafood restaurant. That place is filled with guards, and they are expecting a trainee, someone who came from the Black Knight's fortress. The Black Arms gang intercepted that guy and took his ID papers. So, west of the seafood restaurant, at the entrance, equip your black plate body, legs and helm, and then open the door. Click to continue, show the ID papers, and open the door. Next, talk to the guy in gray, right click and talk to. Then select option 2, what do my duties involve? And then select option 3, anything I can do now. That is already the part of the Black Arms gang done. Get outside and trade this miscellaneous key to the Phoenix gang member. And it's now time for the Black Arms gang to wait. It is a Phoenix gang member time. If you have already completed this quest or not, you will need to still do these steps. So, for the Phoenix gang member with your miscellaneous key from the Black Arms gang, go inside a seafood restaurant and talk to the waiter with the blue-purple pants, Alphonse the waiter, and select the third option, do you sell gherkins? Click to continue and open the door to the back in the kitchen. Talk to Charlie the cook and select option 1 or option 2, I'm just a fellow Phoenix gang member. Then select the second option, I want to steal the candlesticks, and this will unlock the stone wall next to the cooking range. Push the wall and run to the other side of the door, to the other side of the building, close the door, and then use the miscellaneous key on the other door. Stand in front of the window, just northwest, and get ready to attack Grip. That is the next part that the Phoenix gang member needs to do. To be able to get Grip in this room, this is a job of the Black Arms gang. So, Black Arm gang, your job is not done yet. Go back inside, go north, into that room next to the, whoops, I just attacked the guy. Next to the door, there's a cupboard. Open it, click to continue, select the first option, he won't notice, and this will make Grip walk into the room. When he's inside of the room, close the door because he tends to go back in the main room. When Grip is in this little room, Phoenix gang member, you will now need to defeat him through the window. If one of you two have already completed this quest or not, Grip must die, else this quest step will not be completed. When you have defeated Grip as a Phoenix gang member, you may exit this room and go meet up with the Black Arms gang member, because you are already done. As for the Black Arms gang, if you have already completed this quest or not, take Grip's keyring, then go to the gray floored area on your minimap with the 4 red dots in there, in the northwestern corner. Open the door, use the Grip's keyring on the door to be able to open it, and then open the northern chest. In there are 2 candlesticks. Yes, take them and trade one of these candlesticks to your Phoenix gang friend. When you have done so, both of you can now teleport to Varrock, deliver these either to Straven or Katrine to trade this for the Master's Thieves Armband. And with the Master Chief's Armband, that was the final item that we needed to be able to complete the Hero's Quest. Let's teleport to Falador, make our way to the Heroes Guild entrance, maybe grab the Fire Feather from your bank if you went into the wilderness and you wanted to safekeep it in your bank, as well as a cooked lava eel. Talk to Arctides at the entrance, and congratulations, you have completed the Hero's Quest. You are awarded with a bunch of experience between 3000 and 1300 in 9 different skills. As for the other quest items, the Black Arms gang can drop Grip's keyring, and the Phoenix gang can drop the miscellaneous key. If you ever want to help another player completing this quest, as someone who has already completed this quest, both keys will need to be re-obtained authentically, so these two can safely be destroyed. Then also the oily fishing rod is completely useless unless you want to catch lava eel for some reason, and also ice gloves can safely be destroyed. Can you stop, please? Thank you. And finally, also ice gloves can be dropped. These are completely cosmetic. If you don't have any interest in Fashionscape or how ice gloves look, they can also safely drop them. Even with the release of Keldagrim in mid-2005, these gloves will remain useless. And this was my guide how to complete the Hero's Quest. Sub, rate, comment. Okay, thanks, bye.